My name is Julie Atkinson and I work at Aegon in Edinburgh. I've been working here since 1998 and I've been a union member since I started at Aegon. I think it's really important for people to take part in union learning opportunities and training courses to be able to develop themselves. Scottish Union Learning funds an excellent range of courses and people in ages have been able to benefit from several of these. The Modern Apprenticeship programme started 3 years ago, so this was really quite innovative for something in for the financial services industry to take part in. So the company were fully supportive and we introduced it as a pilot with just a small number of apprentices. We actually then ran a mentoring programme to be able to support the modern apprentices, so if they had any problems they could come to myself or one of the other union learning reps.
Aegis, the union and Aegon work well together to actually get the most out of the opportunities that the union learning project brings. Well, we're all really proud of Julie and what she's done in the workplace. The commitment and effort she's put into her role, her union learning role, has just had a massive impact in terms of the culture of the organisation. Personally, I've really enjoyed seeing her grow and develop in confidence to the point that she's now supporting other people, mentoring the apprenticeships.
So Julie spent a lot of time running drop-in sessions for staff to explain all about the Union Learning project and how some of the courses could be funded, but they could do some courses online. And the first session she ran, 2 people went to. The session she runs now, people book spaces and there's a waiting list for them. so for that, I mean, she inspires me.
My name is Scott Donohoe. I've been Branch Health and Safety Officer with the Unison Glasgow City branch for about 14 years. Our membership base within the branch is just over 11,000, mainly in local authority, Glasgow City Council. The situation with the SECC complex is owned 91% by Glasgow City Council. There was a gas leak at the complex in November 2013. The evacuation was shambolic. The fire service were called in to look at it. From that, we then recruited a couple of members as trade union safety reps. The reps on the ground were continuing to raise safety issues, which they've done very well, very effectively. And through that we recruited some more members to the SECC. Stress, mental health and overwork have increased massively over the last 3, 4, 5 years. A lot of that in our view is down to obviously the public sector budget cuts. Staff are leaving public services, they're not being replaced, but services still need to be delivered. So the staff there have to carry the brunt or the extra workload. I mean, within our branch we started a campaign about 3 years ago about saying no to overwork and basically saying no, enough's enough. We produce campaign materials, sent it out to the members. We also run training courses in the workplace stress awareness. And the campaign's still ongoing because the cuts are still ongoing.
My name's Scott Mowat. I'm a principal teacher in a Glasgow primary school and I've been a member of the EIS since 2010, and each year I've been doing more and more activism within the union. I started working with the union about 2011 where I became interested in an LGBT network that was going on. It started off with just myself and one other union member, and then from there I was taking on more and more union duties to the point where I became part of Glasgow Local Association's Committee of Management, and then from there I became an EIS Equality Rep and started going to the EIS AGM. I've been going there each year since 2013, just taking on more and more responsibility within the union. Since being at university, I studied homophobia in the primary school, and it was something I was always interested in and realised that it was a problem in primary schools. As a student teacher, I experienced homophobia really for the first time in my life from a teacher that I worked with, and that was very surprising and something I wasn't expecting. That was when I realised that homophobia was real and it did happen in primary schools, even though I was finding it from my research. Since taking on this role within the union, I've realised that it is still very prevalent in schools and it's something that needs to be tackled. The union has taken me through a lot of training along with Stonewall and LGBT youth, and they've asked me to go and represent schools at Stonewall and LGBT youth events. Very fortunate to attend the past 3 STUC LGBT conferences where we've been backing other unions and they've been backing us, and we've worked collaboratively with them to ensure that our motions can be supported across all unions and we're getting the best for all of our workers.
My name is Fiona Stewart. I am a research fellow in the Institute of Applied Health Sciences, and I've been a UCU member for about 6 years. For helping out members, we've got a really good committee structure. They represent academics, researchers, academic related staff, and a lot of them are also caseworkers, so they're helping out individual members with problems they're having. When people realise how much input the union has, they're prepared to join and to take some action.
The University of Aberdeen senior management suddenly sprang, or attempted to spring, a really quite large scale redundancy on us all. Now, mercifully, the university court stalled them and said, you haven't really made a good case. We also had a number of ballots for members when it became clear the management weren't going to let off on redundancies. And the way it's worked in Aberdeen is, by showing a willingness to take action, we've made the management generally go back and rethink. So in a way, some of the unfortunate financial and workplace conditions we faced over the last year have also helped us. It's meant that we've worked very well with the student union, and I'd like to pay tribute to the student union and indeed the other campus trade unions, Unison, for their support. They were out supporting our petitions, out giving us support and letters to court. So it's helped produce a sense that there's also unions on the campus as much as UCU itself.